cash, look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just see the bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even me that I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a laser, my posse dipping, I raiding. We act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over baby. Put the bread on me, bet on my bacon. Big it flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Cody Parkey now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Ace!
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Room to run past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, Safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
18. Red, up.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. On second down, here's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield.
Now the ball comes loose, and I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Mahomes to throw on second down. Flushed out right. He's going to go deep for Conley. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. This is taken around the 12. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And it'll be first and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On first down, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Gotta go.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Lock in.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Trubisky will come up here first and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They have a first and 10 at the 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Parkey's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board, and go into the locker room feeling a lot better about themselves.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Hey, gotta go.
Now Trubisky on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Right back to him on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Come on.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
18.
On second down, Trubisky looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Burton. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
18. Hey, gotta go.
Throwing now is Trubisky. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden, they're down. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And it's complete to Kelsey. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. They'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Brandon, you got to have some urgency here. You got to get the guys back to the line of scrimmage, but the problem is they're all 30 yards downfield after that play.
One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.